Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. My name is David Wilkerson and this is Surplus Funds 101. And today I want to make a quick little video for you guys and talk to you about rejection and kind of the fear and the anxiety that revolves around that. I know a lot of you guys are brand new or you're just getting started, and there's a lot of hesitation to go prospect for clients based around the idea of somebody rejecting you. You know, you might be concerned with them bumping into you at the gas station and making fun of you, or giving your telephone number to like the news company and them showing up wanting to do a report on how you're a scam artist and how you're screwing people over. Probably concerned about all sorts of stuff you shouldn't be. But I'm sitting in my car right now. I'm at a location that taught me a lot about rejection. And it gave me one of the biggest light bulb moments in my entire career. Okay, so for a lot of you guys who've watched my other videos, you guys know that I got my start in business a long time ago by knocking doors. Okay, I sold satellite systems and alarms door to door, went nationwide doing it. It was one of the best experiences that ever happened to me. But the very first company I ever worked alarms, knocking doors for, taught me a lot. And this is how it all went down. Okay, I saw a advertisement in the news, and it was for a company here in town, and they wanted guys to go door to door to sell alarm systems. And I thought it'd be a great opportunity. I'd make a lot of money doing it. And so I responded to the ad, and I actually spoke to the owner of the company, and I scheduled an appointment with him the very next day, and I showed up at his office. And I'm sitting down talking to him. It was a really short appointment too. And he goes, yeah, well, if you want to knock doors for me, this is what I want you to do. Okay, I want you to take this script home and I want you to read it 20 times. And then I want you to come back out to my office tomorrow so we can talk about it. I thought he was gonna like give me technical details about how alarms worked, what to say to people when they open the door, all sorts of stuff, but it wasn't like that. You know, but anyways, I went home and I read that script 20 times. I came back out to his office the very next day, and he said, hey, did you read the script? And I go, well, yeah, I read the script. I did exactly what you told me to do. And he goes, okay, great. Well, I just want to tell you a little bit about how alarms work. And so he kind of went into the spiel. About 10 minutes later, he cut himself off and he goes, you know what? Why don't we get in my car right now and let's go out to a neighborhood and I can show you what to look for. And I was like, yes, this is exactly what I want. I want the details. I want all the technical stuff that doesn't ever make sense anyways. So we get in his car and we drove out to this area on the other side of town. I'm actually parked in the exact same spot that all this happened. That's why I'm making this video. It kind of prompted me. And stops his car, pulls over on the side of the road. He said, hey, David, you read the script, right? And I go, well, yeah. He goes, well, here's the sales packet. Get out of my car and go start to knock. And I look at him like it was the very first pair of boobs I ever saw or something like that. Like my eyes glazed over. I was like, aren't you going to give me like the technical breakdown on every rebuttal that I need to tell somebody if they open the door and they have an objection or whatever it is? And I didn't get any of that. I got out of his car and I went and knocked for like an hour, and then he called me. And I pick up and he goes, how's it going? And he knew what was going on. He knew I was getting eaten alive, right? And I tell him, I go, yeah, you know, this area, it doesn't seem to be too good. You know, I think other crew of door knockers came through a few weeks ago and got all the available deals that are out here. You know, I think that all the people out here are in contract and they don't want to do business with me. You know, it's really terrible. And he goes, well, do you want me to come pick you up? And in the back of my head, that's exactly what I wanted, because I was so frustrated that I wasn't getting good results. And he came and he picked me up and he had a big smile on his face and he was laughing. He's like, how was that? And I'm like, well, you know what? I feel good that I at least took action. I did something. He goes, look, I just wanted to teach you a big lesson about taking immediate action. You don't need to know all the details, but you just need to get out there and start doing it. And in the back of my head, I'm like, yeah, well, I didn't get any results. That must be flawed, right? And he goes, well, you know, tomorrow, what I'll do, you come back out to my office, I'll let you shadow right behind me so you can see exactly what I say to people when I'm on the doors. You can see exactly how I get into houses and make presentations and do the whole 9 yards. And I'm like, yeah, okay, great. So we get in his car the very next day, and he drives to the exact same area that he dropped me off in one day prior. So I'm behind him, and I remember all the doors, all the people that I talked to. You know, I was nervous about it. I was like, oh my God, they're gonna see him at the front door, then they're gonna see me, and they're just gonna shut the door on him because I'm there. They told me no, right? And all these things I was worried about never happened. He got 2 deals while I was shadowing behind him, you know, and I kind of vented and kind of gave him a synopsis of what I just told you guys. And one of the things that made me really think when I was driving home that day is that when it comes to rejection, you know, a lot of the people that are out there giving it, they're the ones divvying it out. They don't even realize that they're doing it, and that as a sales rep or just as a human being, we internalize rejection and take it so much more personally than other people do. And a lot of the things that we think are problems aren't really problems at all, you know. And so let me get back and pull us into the asset recovery space. I know a lot of you guys are afraid to pick up the phone because of all these things you've thought up in your head about what might go wrong. And I'm telling you, about 90% of them probably will never happen. So you don't need to have any fear at all about going out and prospecting. The whole thing is just getting out there and doing it. And once you jump into the deep end of the pool, you know, you're going to start learning